And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Cruyff. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! Goal! Santos! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Cruyff. Oh, sweet feet. Picked out, there's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Santos have themselves a chance from the spot. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Santos with the corner, there first. And that was somewhat errant. Great ball, and he's charged for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. He has a look up. Can he finish? They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, that's well spotted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That looks a cracking ball. He's away! Messi! Opts to play it back. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Valverde. Looking to play him in. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cruyff. He's on it. Can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Goal! Santos! And they've got their lead back. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Santos go into the lead. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe, he's found a way through. Akun. Messi. And it's Maradona. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Maradona. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Two added minutes
Robertson
has been indicated.
That's going in strongly.
Beckenbauer. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Santos and into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get onto this? Cafu. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cruyff.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi, he's being urged to shoot. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good alertness. Fagioli. Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Fagioli. Thinks about the shot. Messi looking to add to his goal. Messi has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Santos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fenerbahce can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he skips past his man. And it's Robertson. Valverde. Nicked it back promptly. Threads one in. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's straight offside. Akanji. Akun. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, nicely intercepted. Valverde, and that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Serves up across.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Akun. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Rijkaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. And the shots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Santos finding their passes. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Puskás. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Maradona. Toss somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Messi. Messi has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. That's good vision. And he was quick to react. Costa Curta. Santos are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And Cruyff! Same again, same outcome.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Batistuta, and he's managed to get free.
Batistuta!
Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Atenção, proprietário do carro azul estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio.